morning, everyone. Good morning, Richie. Have yourself a wonderful day. I am inviting you to Untangle. Okay, so we got live right here online, none other than Jippy. Good morning, Jippy.
Hey, Elise, blessed love, up and running.
How far running, man? What go on? You good?
Yes, man, giving thanks for life,
All right,
Most
nice.
important thing, we're there.
Nice. Most important thing indeed. All right.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
first of all, we just want to say congrats on your award. You are
Yeah.
one of the recipients of this year's Consulate General of Jamaica in New York's Heritage Award. Were you expecting this?
Mm-mm.
Jiffy said, mm-mm. What what? Oh my God. What was Jiffy?
But, to be honest, we just put in the works from them time there, because, a lot of time where respect is due, a lot of time not really got it.
True, true.
You understand?
True, true.
So we have to talk it as it is. That's why we don't really do much interviews and much things, because we don't really like Wagwan.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You really
But
don't.
we have to give. No.
Yeah.
It paka.
I hear you. And you're right. But you know something, the sweet part about it is the fact that you're doing it. Because it's not everything where you do, everybody have to out there. So me just give a man $1 while I go take a picture. Boy.
You see all them something there.
Yeah.
People have to remind me, so me do something for them.
All right. Same way so it go. We love that.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
I have to thank the council, let them think about the eye them way there. So it's like more like a part of the achievement. You put in enough work, so you look for little credit.
Yes.
Look for say, but little credit, man.
Yeah, man.
What I do.
Same way so.
So respect for them, I give thanks for it,
All right.
And many more.
I know that it is not always easy to talk about what you have done. But the forum that we are on now, you're going to have to tell me what it is that you have done, Jippy.
Only for things, but musically, we are one of the youth them where, one at time in 2000, about either 9 or 8, we have to represent our music head on, because them that brand it as hate music.
Yeah.
You understand? Because everybody have a type of music where underground.
Yeah.
You understand? And everybody understand the flavor to it, and no matter it sound, no matter it appear, And our underground music would have be like the dancehall.
Right.
Not all dancehall, to make sure I get that straight out. The explicit one them, the violent one them, etc., etc. The Jamaicans them can relate with it. And people out of port now see it a different way. Them forget to for their music sing about drugs, prostitution, hoes, niggas, etc., etc. And just Jamaica now, they now have fling it on at the bus. You understand? But me feel everybody for have the same amount attack and leverage by everything. You can't have one set of people have power more than the rest of set of people. You understand? And okay, load that, yeah, man. A big load that.
All right. Tell me some next thing we do. No, me what was what you say, but tell me something.
With the music, though. You understand? With the gold, the platinum, etc. We are platinum artists now,
Yes,
like
for real.
over 1 million sold now, You understand? That apartheid, we dip on the road, I go and do some work. The whole pandemic shut down the thing in a way where, it big shake hands fall. Eric Kelly, walk out of Jamaica.
Where you there?
Melody, yard.
All right, me love how you answer me. You just say me there yard. When you know say me there yard. Me there yard. What go on? You know say yard is a play. Don't know yard already in a GP. You know say whole heap of things go on the weekend. 2 little girl lost and everybody set out and look for them and we find them and we happy.
What a nice. Hold on.
Yes.
Think about that part there. What a nice movement.
True.
Jamaicans don't know someone could have do this.
You true, man.
Yo, more things can solve like this.
That me just go for say.
More things
yeah,
can
man.
solve like
Absolutely. And that everyone I say, because one I say enough respect to the police force, but I can tell you something. It's the community,
people them.
Why?
All about that.
May I tell you?
Yo. If all Jamaicans see this as the new portfolio now, yeah.
True, man.
And are really the same person that do this?
I don't know. Van them not find the perpetrator yet. Them don't find the perpetrator. The first thing we need to find are the children them and that go on. But one thing, me don't know which part of foreign you there, but me sure you remember how down you stay. If you're the people, them find him,
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Don't know. But anyway, we'll make just...
Yeah, another big factor in Jamaica again. This might sound away. A lot of people in Jamaica need psychiatrist valuation right now.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people sick in Jamaica and then get praise feed.
Wow.
You have some real demented people in Jamaica. Worldwide, we have to put it that way there. Worldwide, but we have some sick people in Jamaica mentally and them afraid to come forward. Some of them would have want to come forward but don't know how.
True.
We need to implement these things in the system. This is one part where the government have to work on too.
I agree 100%.
Because
go ahead.
Some things are going on in Jamaica, madness. Like literally madness, baboon business.
Yeah, man.
Some killing. When we grew up broke, We grew up hungry, We now say people for scam. But if we did not grow up on a scam if we did so smart, not even scam, if we did so smart like them youth, because this is not an easy thing to call people for, no one never see it and make them send things come give you know how powerful that is?
True. Them could have used it a different way.
The thing can utilize pan, bro.
True.
Who out there? We don't have to buy no gun. Who out there? We don't have to kill no friend them because whatever paperwork get, whatever paperwork. Jesus Christ, man. We don't notice. Everybody always want to come to Jamaica, except Jamaican who analyze or respect Jamaica. A really paradise we live in,
But true, but we don't know.
We hear the sunlight,
true, man.
Everything we call,
But here's the next thing now.
People don't find themselves, my people. People don't find themselves, my people. And we this.
Gyptian.
We are the leaders for the black people, them.
And them looking to us.
We Jamaicans are the leaders for the black people, them worldwide. Everybody look up to it. Everybody wants to be a Jamaican. You ask a Asian where he come from, he say Jamaica.
True,
you
man.
ask somebody where he come from, he say Jamaica. And we that's where we come from there.
But
everybody come from Jamaica when you're not from Jamaica.
But you know something though, Gyptian? Sometimes it takes getting away from here, going somewhere else. Because I remember the first time I went to the Big Apple. I said, the apple this? Because I say, you think it's like a paradise. But you see, when you come out of your own country and then you're out there, you realize you need to come home, come build up your place because your place are the real place.
They don't understand. Sure, no. I don't know. And the thing just I get vile. Like them a run down to come be some other place where nothing go on there none at all. Cha-cha.
Anyway.
Find love, man.
It bad. But you see, it need conversations like this, Gyptian, and it also needs input. So you see, when a youth like you, even if you're not going to be awarded, it don't even really matter. You see, when a youth like you step out, award ye award, and decide, say, well, you're going to help some people for better them life, especially some people which part you come from, honor your man.
Yeah, definitely.
Honor you.
Definitely.
So the presentation ceremony is going to be on the 5th of November. And we really hope that we can actually see it. I don't know if it's the Zoom or whatever, but we really hope that we can actually witness it and see what go on. And congratulate you on being an unsung hero.
Respect. I'm in a dead before we get it.
See your way, so pop down. No, but that's true. That's you, family. Nice to hear from you, man. Great to hear from you.
Definitely, man. And it's always a pleasure talking to you, Elise. Because you know, say you are one of the milestone them in Egyptian career.
Yeah, man.
You walk with it on your back. I have to respect you for that and talk it publicly.
You're most welcome.
You are one of the disc jockey them. Where do they do?
Give thanks. Give thanks. You remember the first time you come out with that song, the man will say, oh, that sound like Josephine. And no turning back from there. So once again, congrats.
Never.
And
7 times rise, 7 times fall, but I don't believe in the falling things
at all.
Life continues as it goes.
Lovely. Great talking to you, and just bless up them other one day. See?
Definitely. Same way. Likewise. Big up yourself. Right direction to the world.
All right. Bless up yourself. Nice, man. Wonderful to hear from Gyptian. Gyptian is one of the selected recipients of this year's Consulate General of Jamaica in New York's Heritage Awards. And that award is going to be taking place at the offices of the Consulate General. And it's going to be on Friday, November 5. Good afternoon, Beauregard.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You have made that connection.
And it's a great feeling, sister. How are you doing?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm great. I'm doing fine. How's everything?
Well, wow. We had quite a weekend here in Jamaica. So let me kick off over here, sir.
Yes.
Because you know that we had 2 young girls, 1 9, 1 13 missing. And we have a problem. We have a crime problem, and we also have a problem with sex violators. And one of the good things is that there are CC cameras, and the little girl, the 9-year-old, Felicia, she was actually caught on camera by her abductor. So we kind of know who we were looking for. And that's a good thing, and that's why, you know, the CC camera thing, especially when it hook up the police station, make whole heap of sense. Yes. And what was really very interesting about this weekend here in Jamaica is the power of the collective. Yes. Because the police were on the lookout, but let me tell you something. The entire nation came out for these 2 girls. Yes. And as a result of our prayer and our steadfast in our looking for those 2 girls, they were found alive, which is something that the nation really is very thankful for right now.
True indeed. And I must say hats off, and, you know, a big respect goes out to the people of Jamaica, sister, because the way everybody came out over the weekend and made sure that they were able to find these 2 young ladies is really amazing. And I must give credit also to the power of social media.
Yes.
Yes, social media really have played a great deal. I mean, social media has its pros and cons, but when it's used for good, it's definitely a good thing.
It is.
And I think that social media really played a part in everybody sharing the images of who we were looking for and the perpetrator as to who that person is. You know, it really helped out. Hopefully them find him in the next minute.
Well, he's still at large, and you know, that is a problem that we need to sort out by itself, because I'm not sure if he has ever been charged for any sexual offense. I don't think so. But what we need to be definitely looking at is how we treat sexual offenders. Right. Because this is a man who is known to being very disrespectful to children and women. And he was in another community, now I'm in this community, and I know you have it in the States, but we really need to implement it here in Jamaica, where sex offenders are identified when they come into a community. So the community, wherever and as far as I'm concerned, fitted also with tracking device, that wherever it is them go, the people them know, so this is who you have in your midst, and watch him like a hawk.
True indeed. That should be something that Jamaica should be looking at, you know, because these things are happening quite too often, where we see kids are going missing and the perpetrators are not, you know, punished.
Absolutely, because there are too many stories going around about this man, and if I'm to believe all of them, it means that the community should have been put on guard long ago.
Yes.
And it is even said, we're not sure, it is alleged that he was the same one responsible for the 13-year-old disappearance.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy.
Yes.
You know, But there are two ways to look at it, because there's on one hand he needs to be caught, and he needs to the full force of the law needs to come down on him. But there's another side that we're not looking at, and I am telling you, I don't know what's happening your side, but you see my side, I see an obvious increase in the amount of people who have mental illnesses.
Yes, that is something that we talk about a lot here at Irie Jam Radio. Mental illness, especially in our country, man. Some things that we see people doing. I didn't grow up not too long ago, and some of the things that I'm seeing now, when I was growing up, those things weren't happening, and it's coming on quicker than ever. I think the youths of today, they are open to a lot of things. A lot of things is being presented to them, and they don't know how to deal with it. Information that they are collecting, negative and positive. It's just a lot for them, and some of them don't know how to deal with it, and they want to do some of the things that they see other people doing around the world.
Absolutely. And even with the advent of COVID-19, already we had our issues, mental issues. But with the isolation and the not knowing exactly where your future stands, and poverty and all of this, it's increasing. Mental illness is increasing. And as I said, the COVID, a lot of people kind of not quite sure how to navigate themselves according to Abijah, the global wilderness.
And we as a people, we have been suffering from PTSD for so long, from slavery. We've been suffering from these things, and it's a generational thing. And some people say, oh, I wasn't in that generation, I didn't live in that, but you're feeling the effects of that of slavery today.
Absolutely.
In 2021.
And that's why, Beauregard, a lot of people can you imagine how many conversations we had over the weekend? And a lot of people were suggesting drastic measures to be taken for this individual. And drastic measures must be taken as long as them correspond with what the law.
Yes.
And one of the reasons why I particularly bring in intense psychiatric therapy is because of the very reason that you just said. Babylon system failed the people,
Yeah.
And as a result, we don't even know what this individual, not take up for him to get the full force of the law put on him.
Yes.
But again, just like you said, we are a people traumatized.
Yes.
And you just don't know what happened to him and others like him. And so I don't think we should be so quick to give up. Of course, he must be put isolated and kept away from children and the community. But on the other hand, if we are indeed a civilized society, we need to start looking at psychiatric help.
And how to prevent future things like these from happening.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you must have seen the cult operation that the police carried out.
Yes.
Wasn't that frightening?
Wow, this is the first time I'm hearing of this pastor. Never heard of him before, but I haven't gotten too much information on it yet. Maybe you could enlighten me a little more. I don't have much information either, but a lot of people are very upset that he's calling his cult a church. And that is annoying quite a few people, because what the police showed us, and which church fire off a police when police come inside there. I mean, come on. I mean, no, it's not funny. Bad man church.
No, me don't know what kind of church that me dear. So them need to change the name there from church, but it's pure gunfire police commander. And then what the police saw inside there was frightening, and it also tied in with what was happening with the children, because the sacrifice, and sometimes you can't find your picnic. Them people start wonder if somebody picnic them did down there.
And even if they were also being, sexually molested and things of that nature.
Absolutely. So, it's one thing for us to celebrate the fact that we have found our girls. It's another thing to understand the trauma that they went through. And as a society, we need to be able to help collectively to heal our children.
True indeed. Well, sister, on this side of the world, America is sort of sad today. Flags are being flown at half-staff, especially in the tri-state area, in honor of a fallen general, Colin Powell, who was born right here in Harlem, New York, the first African-American Secretary of State from 2001 to 2005 under George W. Bush administration. And before that, he was a Joint Chief of Staff for Bill Clinton and Senior Bush. And prior to that, he was a Secretary of State during the Ronald Reagan presidency. I don't know if you remember back then when a lot of people were saying that, Colin Powell, he can run for president, and he possibly would have won.
I remember quite well. I also remember the controversy with the Iraq War. Yeah.
Yeah, big up to Colin.
Yeah, big up. And big up to his family. We send condolences to his entire family, because while he was active, he made us proud in the diaspora.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, man.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
A real soldier.
Yeah, man. For real. So condolences going out to his family.
Yes.
And Jamaican parents he had. And we're proud of that.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Also, 65 NYPD officers, they face disciplinary actions for their conduct during the Black Lives Matter protest following the murder of George Floyd last year. On Monday, the Civilian Complaint Review Board called for the NYPD to impose the highest form of discipline available against 37 of those officers. So that's something we're going to be watching and keeping our eyes on to see the outcome of that.
Right. Well, thank God for the media that keep watching, the watchdogs. Yeah.
And we also, in the same breath, we pick up all the great police officers here in the tri-state area who, do their job and do it the right and proper way. And, no racism involved, no, things that are negative towards people of color and that nature.
I love that, because you see, especially for those of us in the media, especially those of us who have very strong opinions, we really have to try and balance it, Yes. And that's what you just did. And over our side, we have to do the very same, because although we have some unscrupulous police officers our side too, we were shown over the weekend police officers who are here to serve and protect.
Yes. True
so
indeed.
Big them up.
Big them up. For real. Well, anything else, sister?
Not for now.
All right.
Anything else your side?
Other than the fact that this is big news, and I was gonna say it later on, but I guess I'll just say it now. The Prime Minister of Barbados has announced that they will be having a new president, because Barbados will soon become free of British colonial rule, and they will have a black woman as their first president. Mia Mottley, the current Prime Minister, she announced the current Governor General, Sandra Mason, will be taking office in November as the first Prime Minister of Barbados.
My sister makes us so proud.
Yes.
She makes us so proud. No, I mean, I just love her. And she continues to make us proud. And she shows what militancy really means, Militant sister.
Who's next?
Yep. Big question. We see. But you see that word militancy going to have to determine who is next. You really have to stand up for something else. You're just going to fall for anything. And she has really proven herself to be a soldier girl. Anyway. Do I sound too happy that she's a woman?
No. We definitely love that, and we embrace that.
Yes, we do. Embrace that. Yeah. We really do. All right, Beauregard, we catch up soon, all right?
All right, no problem.
All right, take care. At this time in the afternoon, as usual, my listener, them always send me one whole heap of food, But you don't know, we kind of like the food things still. So bless upon yourself. See, and thank you so very much for being a part of this program that we call Untangle. And we say we have so many things to untangle right now in this modern world. Believe you me. Shame and guilt, doubt, insecurity, sickness, manipulation and control, sadness, loneliness, generational curse, child abuse, domestic abuse, crime, and we could go on and on and on. Just want to send out enough love to my colleague, none other than Beauregard. Always a pleasure talking to you, my brother. Always a pleasure. So have
Same here, sis.
There you are. Good to hear from you. So we do this again on Thursday, Beauregard?
Yes, we will.
Wonderful. So just go and store up the news, because the people them love the foreign news, you see, over here.
Definitely.
All right, Beauregard. Have a
All right,
wonderful afternoon. You too.
You too.
And before we seal off, we just want to remind our listeners, as we think about the children are the living messages we send to a time we will not see. You want to hear that again? Children are the living messages we send to a time we will not see. And this is how we say, so long.